What's going on, guys? My name is Rage Review. This is Rocket, and we just watched the full 45-minute Battlefield 6 presentation. Here you go, buddy. Move along. And listen, I'm trying to tamper my expectations a little bit. I really am. But from everything that I've seen, this game is turning out to be really good. It seems like they've listened to a lot of the things that we've wanted. We still don't know about the locked class system. They seem to really put an emphasis on, we heard you guys. They gave us the 4 classes, the classic classes. And it looks good. Assault, Engineer, Medic, and Recon. Whether they're locked or not, that's TBD. I'm not entirely sure because I'm making this video. I don't know if the guys streaming it at the event right now, if they're playing in a locked class system. I'm not entirely sure. They haven't mentioned anything about it, so it kind of makes me think that they may have locked the classes, at least for this event here. We'll see in the future. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments below. But one thing is for sure, destruction is back. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, when you watch the video, it's destruction, 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 like blowing open doors, using grenade launchers to get guys out of cover that are shooting through windows, demolishing the side of a house. Is that going to be a good thing or not when it comes to the way that the game mechanics work, being able to destroy entire buildings really quickly like that? I don't know, but it looks incredible. And I honestly can't wait to fucking blow somebody out of the side of a building. So I can't wait to get my hands on it. And so speaking about getting my greasy hands on the game, if you go watch one of your favorite streamers right now who are at the event streaming Battlefield 6, you can get a Twitch drop in the stream to be able to play the beta from the August 7th to the 8th. And then the actual beta, if you don't get it, starts from August 9th and 10th, and then August 14th and 17th. So those are the dates. And also, too, important, the game releases October 10th. So it's coming fast, which is incredible. Because like early on in the year, we heard rumors that it might be the end of the year. And then recently I've seen news that it was going to get pushed into the spring of next year, which would be awful because that's when Grand Theft Auto releases, when Grand Theft Auto 6. So this is good that they're releasing it early. Clearly they're pushing hard. This game has a really good looking campaign, and it has a really good looking multiplayer with a lot of destruction and the classic Battlefield feels. It also has Firestorm Battle Royale. They tease it at the end. There's not much to see there, but that's 3 big things that are coming to the franchise, which is awesome to see because the last one we just got one thing and it was awful. We got the multiplayer and the maps were empty. I don't know how they messed up Battlefield 2042 so bad because that was one of the worst games I've played, especially from like a major AAA developer. It was awful. So this game is looking like it's legit. I'm going to say, depending on how the beta goes, we should not be pre-ordering this game. That's a big no-no. DICE, EA, they've messed up in the past. They messed up with Battlefield 2042. They absolutely lied to us when they said, because I remember playing the beta and being like, this is awful. And they're like, no, don't worry. That's a build from 4 or 5 months ago. We have a newer build. We just couldn't do it for the beta. When the game releases, we're going to update it and it's going to be way better. That was a complete lie because the beta was exactly the same, or the release was exactly the same as the beta, and it was awful. So I'm going to say, I'm going to refrain myself from pre-ordering it, but I will say for myself personally, if the beta is fire and it's holding together well and it seems like it's in good shape and the game is crushing it and I really love it, I might pre-order it the day before just to get it downloaded and everything like that. We'll see how it goes. I don't really know. I'm a streamer, so it might, if I can play it a few days early and who knows what's going to happen. We'll see with all that. But I would say for the most part, don't pre-order it. The last I pre-ordered Battlefield 2042, I returned it within a half an hour when I started playing it. That's how fast I knew that this game was bad. And I was 100% right on that one. So anyways, some little details I noticed about the game. All of the classic game modes are back. That's all the classic game modes that we know and we love about Battlefield. I'm not going to go through all of them. You know, if you're watching this video, you most likely know what they all are. They're all there. It looks great. They added one new one. They didn't really get into details about like that new game mode, but I mean, it looks okay. It's hard to say. And so all the game modes are back. You can ride on the back of tanks, which is pretty cool. You can see people latching to the back of tanks, which is awesome because say you fit 2 or 3, 4 people inside of a tank, whatever it is, right? 2, 3 people. And then you can put 2 or 3 that are latched onto the back too. That's really awesome when you're trying to just, if you see a tank going by, that was always the thing in Battlefield. You see a tank flying by, you kind of wish that you could hop in it if it was full. Well, now you can. There's a little spot in the back. You just hop right on it and ride into the battle zone. So that looks really awesome. And also too, one of the things that I noticed is that the map detail looks incredible. Like I remember playing Battlefield 1, Battlefield V, when you play on those maps, they are highly detailed maps. They looked really good. There was a lot, the little details were there. And this is the same thing. It feels completely opposite of Battlefield 2042. I forget, I don't know, I think it was Kaleidoscope was the one map on 2042 where you're just like walking around like, what is this? Like, what is this map? It's like a desert city in the middle of nowhere, no details, wide open spaces. Everyone's just getting sniped. It was awful. I think they eventually went back and like revamped all the maps to try and like add stuff in because it was awful. It was some of the worst maps I've ever seen in my entire life. They were brutal. So yeah, this new one, you can tell the map detail looks great, at least from what I've seen of people streaming it and the presentation that they showed us there a little while ago. And yeah, man, there's going to be 9 maps at launch. That's another big deal. 9 big full-size maps, which I'm sure they'll, section out into their different game modes and everything like that. But I'm assuming it's 9 full-size conquest-size maps. At least I hope. That would be really amazing. So another thing that I noticed is that when you're playing the medic class, you can actually go up to a fallen soldier and drag them out of the line of fire, which is really sick because if they're in an alley, if they're just in a huge firefight, a lot of the times if you're a medic, if you spend 5 seconds or 3 seconds to revive them or whatever game you're talking about, however fast the revive was, you'd die a lot of the time. So the fact that you can just quickly grab somebody and pull them off into like through a doorway into like a house or something, that's really sick, dude. That is a nice little feature there. Yeah, guys, that's really all I got for you right now. The game looks good. If you want to get that early access, you got to go watch your favorite streamers right now. Hopefully you're watching this in time to get that. If not, you can get it you can get in on the beta access 2 days later on August 9th and 10th. But yeah, like I said, I'm hovering over the pre-order button just because I'm really impressed from what I've seen. We need a game to challenge Call of Duty. You can see what Call of Duty has become with no challenges around it. It's become a sick and twisted joke. Maybe that's what the future is going to be. Maybe Battlefield is going to be for the adults in the room, and Call of Duty with its stupid skins is going to be for the kids. And I mean, it seems like that right now because Call of Duty is full-blown Fortniting out of their minds right now. And you know what? That's fine. If that's what Call of Duty wants to be, then Call of Duty can be that. And the people who don't like that, we can go play something else. I'm not going to sit here and bitch about Call of Duty all day. If that's what you like, you go play it. That's not what I like. So I'm going to choose to play more mil-sim type games or, mil-sim arcade type games like Battlefield, right? Even though Battlefield's really not a mil-sim, it's more of an arcade. But it's an arcade game based in somewhat of a reality, I would say, So anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. I'm hyped up for this. I can't wait to get my hands on it. And yeah, man, I'm really hoping that this game is back because we need a healthy Battlefield out there, man. We need as many good FPS titles as humanly possible. So let me know what you think about Battlefield 6 and the multiplayer trailer and just everything around it, the new mechanics that they've added and the maps and the detail. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Let me know if you're on team no pre-order or if you might, be persuaded into pre-ordering it. Listen, it's your money, but I would say it's probably a good practice that we wait on that. My name is Rage Review. Thank you for watching. I'm hoping I'm going to try and pivot my YouTube channel a little bit and really start maybe crushing the Battlefield content, at least on YouTube, guys. So any support would be appreciated. Any follows would be appreciated. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace out.